Hello, hello. So we're going to cook from Vietnamese today. I'm not sure how many recipes we're going to do today. I might do a bit of cooking today and a bit of cooking tomorrow, just to show you what kind of recipes are in this book and how good the recipes are. This is going to be a review of the cookbook, and I did already try a lot of recipes from this, and so far they were all perfect. So that's why I say how good they are, because the hopes for the rest of them are high. Very, very high. Because so far every recipe was pure perfection. So I don't think there's anything in this book that's under good. But I still need to find a good recipe because they were all perfect. So we'll see. We're definitely going to make the pho today because I'm craving pho again. So we're going to do that. And we'll see about the rest. I'll flick through. I'll show you. And that's what we're going to make. And we'll see what we'll end up with. So I put on the stock for pho, which I didn't miss it up, but I have a pho recipe from my colleague who is Vietnamese, and I love her recipe, and that's the one I'm used to do. That's the one that got me into Vietnamese food, and then I bought Uyen's book, and everything went southwards. Um, but I was just in the habit of making pho that way, so I kind of mixed them up. So it's kind of a mix of both recipes now, and Ian's needed daikon and something I don't know the English word for at the moment, and I didn't have that. And my colleague used a stock cube, which I didn't use, but I used mushroom stock paste because Ian suggested that. So I'm really curious what it's going to be. And we're now on to the slowly braised beef with root veggies. So I'm really excited. And that also needs to cook for quite some time. The stock needs to go for 1.5 hours. When I've done with the beef stew, has to stay for at least 2 hours. So excited. Slow food is always the better food. I just did the slow braised beef. No, I'm pointing it there. Oop. Um, but I'm feeling my back a bit, tiny bit. So I think I quit it now with these two recipes, and I'll try to do the vegetable ones tomorrow. And we're all I'm tasting them all together because these need to be on for a very long time, and it's kind of dinner time. But I had a relaxing day, and I just wanted to cook for fun, and I want to do all her recipes. Um, I challenged myself with a friend, and we're both trying to cook her whole cookbook before the next one come out. Um, and I'm just batch cooking when I can for the fridge. And that's one thing I like about Ian's cookbook. Under every recipe, he tells you what you can make beforehand and how many days you can keep it in the fridge. And I love that. For meal prep, that's really, really handy to know. And she describes it with the separate elements, and I love that. I absolutely love it. So, that was it for today. I might do a quick update when I try a sneaky bit tonight. But the full taste test will be tomorrow. So I'll see you then. So the pho is ready. I'm really excited. I do eat pho with soup, with a spoon, because I can't eat properly with sticks at all, let alone soup. But I can do the noodles and stuff. Let's really try this soup. Yeah, I love it. It's really good. It's quite hearty. I love it. I eat it with hoisin sauce, some kind of peppery sauce. You saw me put it in there. That's what I use. It's really, really good. It has that. I didn't put in the vegetables, and I think if I did that, it would be even better. But again, it does have flavor and depth already. I think this is also a good recipe to make in a slow cooker. Put it all in, put it on low for 6 hours, and just wait till the best soup ever. No, I love it. This is a good one. I'm not sure if I like this one, if I like it as much as my colleague one, or if I like that slightly better. I think it's the same. I just had a little bit less cinnamon this time, but Ian wrote I had to put more in it, but I thought I had, but I didn't. But it's really good. It is. So, success. Ha. So I didn't get around today to doing the vegetable dishes as well, but we are going to try the beef stew right now with rice. I'm excited. I love stew, I love beef, and I love Vietnamese. So you think this can't go wrong? Oh, it's good. It's not one of my favorites from her. But with so many perfect ones, I don't think that's possible anymore. But it's really good. I love it. The beef is really, really tender. I love the root veggies in it. And the beans, honestly. I never had stew with sugar snaps before, and I really like that. The flavors aren't so deep as the other recipes from her, but I need to look up if I forgot some seasoning that I had to put in afterwards, because I didn't look. I just warmed it up and ate it. And I now remember I should have done something. Wait, let me check. One more bite before I'll check. Just yes, I did needed to add stuff. You see, I thought there would. I needed to add coriander and either lime or lemon, and you could add chili if you wanted to. I didn't do it right now, but if I feel like after this it still needs more depth, I'm going to do that. Yeah. Stupid me. That changes everything. Okay, I'm happy. It's good. Now it's way better. I love citrusy flavor, but it really gives more depth, and the coriander gives more spice, and it already had the fish sauce flavor, which is a bit saltier, and now it's again all round. Yeah, another winner. Another winner. Still doesn't beat the banchado. That's still my favorite. But it's really good. So I'll see when I can do more recipes from her. I really want to do like 4 or 5, and then tell you every recipe I have cooked from the cookbook, and tell you my rating of them to see how good the book really, really is. I think the score is pretty high because I never had that many perfect recipes in the cookbook, but we'll see. So you're probably wondering now, Denise, I didn't see you make that faux gras, did you? Well, I did, but I did it a long time ago. This was in my freezer, and I just added fresh veggies. But I wanted to show you anyway, because it is really good. Not as good as the the faux bowl. The beef one is 5 stars with a, a little something extra. Chef's kiss, that's amazing. This is just a normal 5 stars. So, absolutely worth your time. So I wanted to show you, because it's still from Uyen's cookbook. It's one of the great recipes. I'm actually going to eat bun cha tonight, that I made earlier as well. So I might show you that, because that's my absolutely favorite. If we're doing the 5-star rating, that's a 7. I can't help it. It's above and beyond amazing. Better than I ate in a restaurant. So you know, you should make it. But no, we're gonna eat the pho ga. I don't know. My Vietnamese colleague tried to learn me, but I was not good at it. She was proud of my pho bowl though, so I can do something, just not the the chicken one. Just yeah, it's happiness in a bowl, guys. Look, this is how it looks mixed. It isn't as fancy anymore, but you know, it is happiness in a bowl. It just really makes me happy. I love that the stock is really in depth of flavor. I really like that, but I really like the combination of the depth of the broth with the fresh greens. The noodles are nice. These are my favorite noodles, but the depth from the broth with the fresh greens, that's just amazing. I always put a bit of hoisin sauce and shirachi sauce. It's a spicier one in. My Vietnamese colleague taught me that. I'm just addicted at it. It's amazing. I really love it. I could eat this all day if I wanted to. I want to. Yeah. I'm in my happy place. Oh, hello again. We're in the kitchen again. So that means we're gonna continue with trying out Vietnamese by Uyen Luu, and today we're gonna do the soups. I have been feeling better. My back pain is really good, so I find the energy to cook again, and I want to eat healthy. So we're making soups. We're trying 3 Vietnamese soups today to get, you know, to take to lunch at work. So first of all, we are doing the bún bò hở. I hope it's like that. It's beef noodle soup. It looks like this. We're making that one because it looks delicious. This is the only soup I haven't tried before. Of course, I want to make pho bo because I love that soup. I did try that in this video again, but we're making it now because I absolutely love it. And I've tried, and Jamie's book club there is always three to try recipes, and one of Uyen Luu's free ones was the wonton soup, and it was delicious. So we're making that as well today. So I have all these soups in my fridge to take home to work for the next 2 weeks. This is how the wonton soup should look. That looks delicious, right? Right? I think it does. I think it is. So, at least we're going to try these 3 soups. Soup is not a lot of work. So if I feel fancy and I feel in the spirit, we might try another recipe just for dinner tonight. Because I love Vietnamese food. And I am feeling okay to cook again. It's not all day, not every day. But it is getting way better, and today is a good day. So we'll see. So for the noodle soup with beef, we needed to put some pork bones and beef in it. This needs to cook for 5 minutes. Then we need to toss the water out, cleanse it all out, and then we can start the soup. I believe that is because you get a foamy kind of thing on top, and that doesn't happen then because you get all the foam out and the soup stays really clear. I think that's the purpose of cooking it, tossing it out, and doing it again. But while we're doing that, we're going to chop some veggies. We need to roast them to give them more flavor. So that's what we're gonna do. So we cleaned out the meat and the bones. We put that with all the daikon and the lemon grass and the onion back in. This now need to cook again for 5 minutes, and then we put it on a low for simmer. If you do this on a stove, it has to simmer for like 2.5 hours, but I'm doing it in a slow cooker, so I'm gonna let it simmer for 5 hours on low, just to get the flavors in really nicely. I'm really excited. This is the first time I'm making this. It's the first time ever I'm gonna eat daikon, which I hope is the correct name in English. I'm stoked. I'm really happy about it. Let's wait till we can turn this on low and then get on cracking with the next one. So the beef lemongrass is in the slow cooker and is on 5 hours on low. We're now doing the noodle soup with wonton. And you just saw me weighing the bones. I have all those zip bags because every time I eat chicken with bone, I just put the bone in the freezer after I ate the chicken, so I could use it for soup. And that's why you see me putting all those veggie scrapes in the bag as well, because those will get in the fridge, and I'll just freeze them until I want to make vegetable stock or something like that. We just put the bones in boiling water. Oh, wait. We just put the bone in. I put it in hot water. It said boiling water, but I was lazy. We let this stand for 5 minutes to clean out the bones again, and clean out the pan then, just to get that nice and clear broth again, hopefully. We now need to do the shallots and roast them in the oven, but I think I'm just gonna roast them in the skillet, just as I did with the other soup, because it saves dishes and I hate dishes. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yay. So I just cleaned out the bones again, washed the dish. We also needed actually to add the shallots in, so we're gonna do that now. There we go. We also needed to add, we need to clean shrimp for the wontons, but I already had pre-cleaned shrimps, so I'm just gonna add a bunch whole of them in. The big ones, in Dutch it's called gamba. I don't know in English. And we also needed to add 40 grams of little shrimp. So let me get that. We're adding these two. Do we need to add anything else? And a teaspoon of chicken broth powder. And officially it has sugar in it, but I don't cook with sugar, so I left it out. I did leave it out before, so it's no bother, I can tell. We just need to fill it up with water again, and we're gonna let it simmer for, I guess, 5 hours as well, just to get all those nice flavors in. This soup is so good. It was so good last time. I actually wrote heaven on my sticky note. I tab all the recipes I want to try, and if I try them, I write on them what I think. And this one has a heart with heaven on it, so can't wait to eat it again. So I actually looked at the recipe, and this one needed to cook on a mid-height fire for 2 hours. So I changed the time to 3.5 hours on high on the slow cooker. I think that will fit better. And we need to make the wonton filling now, but I forgot to get the minced meat, the pork minced meat out, so I'm doing that now. Hello. So we did make the filling for the wontons, and I decided to do roast barbecue pork because that's usually served as a topping of the wonton soup. I haven't tried that recipe yet. It's one of my, I really want to try them. I found some pork that is perfect for it in the fridge, so why not? So we marinated that one, but it's the best to leave it in for a day. So we're gonna eat that tomorrow. That also means that I'm gonna try the wonton soup tomorrow with the barbecue meat because I'm really excited about it. So far so good. We only need to do the faux bow now, and my cooking, my pan was still in the dishwasher, but it just finished, so I'll clean up this bit and then put on the faux, and then we need to wait till the wonton thingies, the dough, is unfrozen so we can make the wontons. And I'm really feeling really good about it. I'm so happy. So Vietnamese like their clear broth, so we cooked the meat again and then cut it out. So we put it all back in the same pot, and now we're gonna add all the goodies. I added some salt before I thought about filming it, so you have to take me on my word for that. And I just want to mention, this is not just Uyen's faux recipe. It is not true to her recipe, because I also really like the recipe my Vietnamese colleague gave me. So I'm mixing them both a bit, but her recipe is just really good. And I did try it out in this video. You already saw me eat it, so you know. I just want to show the process of making pho, because it is easy. It takes a long time, but all good food takes a long time. It's just, you know, if you want flavor, you have to give it time to develop flavor. That's it. The things you need to do aren't hard. So let's see what else we need. Uyen puts chicken stock in it. My colleague uses faux bol, a cube stock, so I'm doing that too. An onion, ginger sticks, the whole bunch. Let me grab my herb stack in the basement. This is how it looks now. There still need to be one more herb in it, but I can't find it anywhere. And I had like half a kilo. Very huge bag I had. And now I can't find it. So I'm just putting this in the fridge for now. Sound and safe. I need to go to the store, but there is a market in my town today. So it's gonna be very, very, very busy. And I can't go to there with the car. So I have to bike, which is fine. But it's raining. So I'm not gonna do it now. So that will be either later today or tomorrow. But we'll make it together. Pretty liquid. I'm gonna divide them into, it's not baskets, but I don't know the word anymore. So I can keep it in the fridge in portions. We're gonna make it in portions now. That was not the word I was looking for, but it works all the same. So we do got 5 boxes of wonton stock. So now I normally should have just cooked the noodles, cooked the wontons for only a couple of minutes, both of them. Bring the stock to a bowl, and if I had the meat, I could put that in with some spring onion and stuff like that. But I don't have the meat yet. But I kind of really want to taste it now. So I'm contemplating. Shall I do the meat today? Then it hadn't marinated a whole day, like it should. But you know, she said in her cookbook, if you just can't wait, if you're impatient, or in my case, curious to know, go ahead, do it now. It'll taste fine anyway. It's still delicious, probably. But if I'm then saying it lacks flavor, it should be more flavor. That's my own fault. Then I should have marinated it for 24 hours. So I might just do it. Because I really want to. I really want to try now. We'll see. I still have some wonton pastry left. Still got it left. So I made some new filling, but just me and my brain. So I put mincemeat in there, spring onion again, 5 spice Chinese herbs, hoisin sauce, and soya sauce. Hoping that will be good as well. Okay, so we put the pork in the oven. The noodles are cooking. I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. First time barbecue pork, Vietnamese barbecue pork. I'm really excited. It gotta be good. It just gotta be good. We're doing the wonton noodle soup, which I already know I love, but always good to have favorites on the menu, isn't it? It did say to be careful because it burns quite quick. I did think it's burnt just a tiny bit too much. And I already lowered the time in the oven by 4 minutes. So I think I just have to place it earlier and just skip one of the turnings. But the marinade, it's really delicious. It's sweet and sticky. I don't think it's overly sweet. It's really good. So let's make the bowl up of the wonton soup. finally time to eat. So we're trying the wonton soup. And I already know it's gonna be good because I had it before. But I put soy in today, which is not in the recipe. It just sounded like a good idea, so I did. Normally I'll put coriander in it, but it was raining like hell and I didn't want to go outside to pick it, so I'm not doing it. Broth is really good though. They suggest that you could put some chili oil in it. I might try that just to give it a bit more of a nudge. But overall it's really good. I didn't put olive oil in immediately because I was afraid it was too hot. I did put I normally put sriracha sauce in my pho. I might do that. Oh, I don't think so. I should have flavored it with fish sauce. I'll check, wait. It's really good. It's just really good, but I'll check. I love Uyen so much. You know? In Dutch we have a saying, love goes through the stomach. True. That's why I love Uyen. You gotta love her. She's amazing. Amazing food. And she is very lovely. She helped everybody out in the group. While she was Jamie Oliver's pig, and in her own Facebook group, she's always reacting. I had the honor to test recipes for her for a new cookbook, which were all amazing as well. It's ridiculous. She's the only chef that has that rate. I don't think there is one single recipe that I tried from her that I didn't like. I had one, but I screwed up. So that was my fault, not hers. And everything I understood and I did the steps right was amazing. And I don't know how she does it. I didn't forget anything. She did suggest you could use chili paper. I should have put in coriander, but it's raining. And I didn't have chili paper, so I just put in a bit of sriracha. But it was really good without it. I just want a bit more a bit more heat to it. We'll see. I should not have done that. Now it's imbalanced. And it was so good. It was so balanced. I'm an idiot. Oh wow. Well, pho is my favorite soup, but I have to be honest, before I put the sriracha sauce in and ruin it, this is a contender though, It's really good. So the wonton soup, definitely success. Barbecue pork, definitely a success. Love that. Love the marinade. It's really good. I had a bit of marinade left over, so I'm definitely gonna save that. I'm gonna put it on some meat. I'll cook this week because it's amazing. Hello, welcome by day 2. You just saw I got the herbs and spices I needed, so we just put a faux ball on. That's gonna be delicious. And it's time to finish the beef soup with lemongrass. Um, I realized I had less lemongrass, and they didn't have in store, but they had the pre-chopped version, so we're using those. It says just fresh stems, so I don't think anything else. They're not spiced or anything. So we just now we need to bake the garlic, um, onion, lemongrass, and a bit of the tomato puree and um, a run, a stock cube, and the trussi. And we need to add that. You watch me do it. I have to look at the cookbook for this because it's my first time too. So after adding everything, it's the soup was simmering for 20 minutes, and now it's done. So I'm really curious. This is my first time too. The broth when I take. Oh, good. Okay. So I throw the soup over my lamp, and I had to change and pack some cold stuff to my legs because it hurt. But let's try the soup now. Oh, again, very, very flavorful. It's a very rich soup. It's lemony, but it tastes light, but also very full. It probably doesn't make sense, but it's hard to explain. I love it. It's the flavors are so well balanced. It's so packed with flavor. It's absolutely lovely. It's amazing. I'm not sure. I might even like it more than a wonton. Does it beat the faux? I don't think it beat the faux ball. It does beat faux gras. Yeah, I'm gonna eat my soup now. So today is the last day we're gonna cook from Vietnamese, or at least the last day I'm recording. We just have to. There are so many recipes in here that I want to show you guys that are perfect to me, and all the others I really want to try because I haven't yet, and you know, the ones I did try were perfect. Or heaven, or damn, that's good. Or, you know, if you're in a restaurant and you think, I can cook this better at home, that's because I am. So, I would like to show you all. I'm just really excited. I want to show you how good the book is and how good the recipes are. But, you know, it has to come online somehow, someday, because otherwise you still don't know. So this is the last day that I'm gonna cook and show you, because I know editing for this is gonna be, oh, this is gonna be a bitch. Too much B-roll, too much footage. And you know, but it's fine. So today we're gonna cook 2 more dishes, and then we call it a quitsy. So we're gonna cook the fried chicken wings today, which I'm really excited about. And we're also going to do the kind of garlic beans. So let's head to the kitchen. So we have this huge feast here. If you're bubbling, I hope it's not annoying, but the last chicken is still frying. But the beans are ready. I made some rice. We made a dipping sauce, and I also put sauce over the chicken. And it's time to taste. I can't wait. I really can't wait. So the beans go first. I guess I just have the least expectation of the beans. Beans like that are nice though. Oh, that's good. They're still a bit chewy because they are, you know, baked fast. 1 second. Need to do, just let me have more of those beans. Because they're still a bit chewy, but they're also a bit spicy because of the pepper oil. Really good. And the oyster sauce also makes it a bit sweet. When it's really, really good. Really good. The celery balance, everything. It's lovely. It's really nice. I like beans now. I ate beans before, but I don't fancy. They're good. They're okay. You know, I don't hate them, but I definitely do not love them. But these are really nice. Oh, I'm gonna make this every time I need to eat beans now. Okay, now onto the chicken. So I have a confession to make. I trust Uyen so much. I actually already made a double batch of this chicken without ever tasting it. I bought a bigger pack, because that was cheap. It was a good deal, and I just thought, you know, I'll make them all in her fried chicken, because I just love all her recipes so much. So we got a piece here, with a bit of onion, bit of coriander, chilies, a sauce in there. And this is the thing. The dipping sauce asked for marmalade, but it didn't specify which kind. And there are many, many, many. And I did have mango one. So I put a mango one in because I had it. But I think originally the most famous marmalade is orange. So it's probably supposed to be orange. So I put a bit of orange juice in there. So if this doesn't work out, it's totally my own failure. Well, Uyen said in a book it was a shame to eat this with a fork. Okay, you have to eat this with your hands. That's what I'm doing. Oh, it's so good. Oh. So the chicken is very, very tender. It's really good, but the layer beneath is very crispy. Very, very crispy. Really nice. And you taste a bit of the heat from the peppers, and the dipping sauce is kind of sweet. It's really, really good. I don't think I like it. Okay, probably my favorite recipe meat-wise from this book is bun cha. And I think I like this just a tiny bit less, but honestly, I could eat this all day, every day. So 9.5 instead of 10, because bun cha is slightly better. But I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna eat this. Then I'm gonna figure out how many recipes I did try from this book and how many I loved. And I'll come back with those numbers for you later. Hello. So, time to close out this vlog. This is my review of Vietnamese by Uyen Luu. This book has over 80 recipes in it. I tested 12 of them. And all 12 were somewhere between, whoa, this is really good, or damn, this is even better than a restaurant. Italian was my all-time favorite food. It is now Vietnamese, only because of this book. I really like soup. I eat it a lot as lunch, but I didn't love soup. Now I know Uyen's. I tried 3 soup recipes from her. Those are now my favorite top 3 soups. I don't care about the other soups anymore. These have flavor. These are the ones I really, really want to eat. Yeah, I don't eat tomato soup anymore, or vegetable soup, or chicken soup. I do eat chicken soup, and then it's chicken phone. You know, these are just so good. Pretty much every recipe I tried from this book has made a new favorite. I could cook from this book every single day. The recipes are so immensely good. Since I have this book and I cook from it at home quite a few times, when I go out to dinner, I kind of had a thought a couple of times now, like I could have eaten at home and eaten Vietnamese food. If I cooked at home from Ian's book, it would be better. So I would love to go to her restaurant, because I know she can do it better than I can. Me and my best friend are going to London one day, and we will definitely eat at her restaurant. I don't care how much it costs or how long beforehand I have to reserve a place, but we're gonna eat there. And she gives workshops, so we also wanted to do that. Yeah. I'm obsessed with this book, so rating it would be a 10. The cover is stunning. The photography is stunning in this book. The recipes are very doable. Most of them are done just with ingredients that you can get in the supermarket. Fish sauce, oyster sauce, and soy sauce are the three most ingredients in this. And at least for me, they're all available in the supermarket. But there are also a lot of recipes that ask for something special from the Asian supermarket. So if you really hate going there, order online. You need to cook from this. But you know, that could, I get it, that could be a bother. That's the reason why I can't always cook from it, because I don't always have time to go to the Asian supermarket. But otherwise, yeah, I do think they're very available. They are explained very well. This book is translated in a couple of languages, I believe. It's pretty, and the food is so good. I never had a cookbook that is this good. There are also, you know, cookbooks always have a couple of really good recipes, but I tested 12, and all 12 were like that. They were all new favorites. Every single one I tested. Even the vegetable one. You know, I can't explain how much I love this book. You know, if you only gonna buy one cookbook in your whole life, make it this one. If you're only gonna buy one, ever, buy this one. This is the only one you need. I love it with all my heart. I do think it's very accessible. I do think it's pretty. And the recipes are just really good. The taste. I'm just really happy. Every time I eat from this book, I'm in my happy place. And you know, it's all comfort food here. So, that was it. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, because editing would have been a bitch, probably. There are 2 categories in this book I haven't tried yet, and that is the sweets. I didn't try any of the pastries. And there is a basic one, which is make your own noodles and stuff like that, and I haven't done that yet. So I'm gonna do it anyway, but if you want me to see me do it, or you want to make me a vlog out of it, leave that down below. If there is another cookbook you want to review me, make me test, leave that down below as well. And please think about like and subscribe this video. if you want to see more content from me, and I'll see you later. Bye, nerd.